Hey guys, Flamin' Shark back with another video. This is going to be the review to my blind commentary, blind reaction to Fairy Tail episodes 316 through 321. This is what hopes to be the penultimate reaction to Fairy Tail. I plan to do, I've been doing really big commentaries of Fairy Tail. This is the third Fairy Tail reaction in a row where I've done a 6-episode set. Next time I plan to do 7 episodes, so, and that's going to be the big finale. So I've been, really banging through this last amounts of Fairy Tail. I really want to finish it. And here we are, one reaction away from the end of Fairy Tail. Now, again, as I keep saying, again, there is a manga arc going on that goes beyond this, and it's very possible that we get another spin-off series at some point. I wouldn't be surprised if that does eventually happen. So who knows? This wouldn't be the first time that I've said goodbye on a series that legitimately was a series finale, and then I was like, oh wait, no, we're gonna get more. That happened with Adventure Time. Obviously, we're going to be getting Adventure Time Distant Lands, so I haven't truly finished the series. And then, could be the same thing with Fairy Tail, where I'm gonna post my reactions to 322 to 328, and then like a week later, there's going to be an official announcement for a 100 Years Quest arc anime. That would be very funny. I mean, that literally happened with fucking Adventure Time. Like, it had been over for over a year, I believe. Like, it'd been over for quite a while. I finish it, and then like a month, not even a month, sorry, I think it was literally a week later, the announcement for Adventure Time Distant Lands happened, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, on one hand, I'm hyped, because it's more Adventure Time, and I mean, at least I'm caught up, so it's not like a thing I have to do until it comes out, and like, obviously I love Adventure Time, so that's really cool, but at the same time, I also finished this series I had been doing since the really early days of my channel, and all that stuff, and I finally finished it, and here we go again, right? So there could be a similar situation with Fairy Tail. I wouldn't be surprised. Whatever the case may be, I'm very excited for Fairy Tail. I'm very excited to see this finale for Fairy Tail. I'm sure it's going to be very interesting. Now, I don't know how much I'm going to like it. This arc in general has been full of mixed feelings for me. This has not turned out to be as bad as I think some people have made it out to be, but I can also understand why a lot of people really don't like this arc. I definitely get it. It's definitely not been all good or all bad. There's been some good, some bad, some and overall it's been a very weird arc, and I felt like there's a lot of like tonal dissonance and weird structure and stuff that I could see how this just doesn't really. It definitely, like, when you think of the final arc of such a big show, regardless of what you generally think about this show, whether you like it, you love it, you dislike it, you hate it, you don't care. Now, obviously, if you're those last 3, then you probably aren't on this video, but you get the point. This was just an odd final arc, and we still have 7 episodes left to wrap it up, but I feel like, especially now, we're in a very odd place, and I don't know how it's going to end, but I mean, I have a general idea, but as far as the specifics, I really have no idea how they're going to end it, and it's going to be really interesting to find out, because, yeah, I don't know. It should be interesting. Whatever the case may be, though, a couple things to mention are the links, the normal link plugging, that also buys me a little time on these videos. You have the Discord server. You have the Twitter I never use, you have the My Anime list, you have the email account, there's the Google Doc with various links and stuff. And then you have the Patreon. We still have the March 2020 movie poll up. It's up every day of February, so you still have some time to check that out if you want to vote on a movie. And then next month, in March, when we do the April polls, there'll be 2 polls, a specific poll for anime and a specific poll for cartoons. So that's going to be really cool. Starting with the April movies, we'll be doing 2 movie nights each month instead of just the one that we've done in January with Hotel Transylvania 2, February with Hotel Transylvania 3, and March with most likely Spirited Away, but who knows, maybe something else will in the poll. and I've just wasted 5 minutes talking about nothing in classic Flaming Shark review fashion. As far as the episodes of Fairy Tail go that we watched in this set, it was very interesting. I didn't like this set nearly as much as the set before, and I definitely didn't hate it the way that I did a lot of the set before that. 304 to 309 had a lot of stuff I really didn't like. 310 to 315 had a lot of stuff I did like. This set was more in the middle. I will admit, what I didn't like about this set is I just felt very kind of numb to it all, and I was just kind of like, alright, we're nearing the end. And I really wish I didn't feel the way I did, but I can't pretend I feel different. Now, obviously I have some hype, but I don't have the type of hype I wish I had, given that, this is such a massive series and we're nearing its end. Literally, when you talk about a series with 328 episodes, and I have seen 321 episodes because I have watched every single episode, all the fillers, everything. I've done this whole show from first episode to almost last episode, and, it's really crazy to be at this stage in the series where I'm nearing the end, and, especially since there's been plenty of parts in this series where I've absolutely loved it, to be at this point where I feel as just whatever about the finale as I do is really sad, and it's very unfortunate. But again, I can't pretend I like it more than I do. I mean, I can, but that's not who I am. And yeah, I don't hate it. A lot of people say that they hate this arc. I don't hate this arc. I think it's a confused arc. It's a very bipolar arc. It's a very inconsistent arc. Like I said, there's a lot of tonal dissonance, and not in a good way. And just a lot of just weird shit that just... It feels like put together at the last second with no grand vision, and it's so weird because regardless of what you want to say about Fairy Tail, most of the series it's always been written in a way where it's felt like it had a grand vision, and then this arc feels like Hiro Mashima had no fucking clue what to do and just tried to figure it out. So it is interesting. And I really enjoyed it. This series, not so much specifically this set, but the series as a whole. But I would say, obviously I still have one more video, so there's still 7 more episodes. So my opinion's not completely final, but it's basically there. I'm so glad I reacted to this series because it's been such a staple on my channel for so long, and to have that constant for the longest time, and also to have the feeling I'm sure I'll have of finishing it where I'll be like, I accomplished this. I finished a 328 episode series, 22-minute episodes, and I'll feel really good about that. But I think it's also going to be, if I knew how much I would like this show before I do it, and I hadn't done it, and I was at this point, and I was like, okay, so should I do it? I would say no, because it's 328 episodes, and I have no regrets watching this show, and I'm glad I reacted to it because of all the memories I have with the channel for it. But this is a type of show that, I'd be happy to watch it on my own time, but it's not a show that, if it wasn't for the actual memories I have associated with reacting to it, I would have preferred if I didn't react to it, because then I could have watched it way faster. And, the fact that I've been doing this for half a decade, like I've literally been doing Fairy Tail for 5 years, it gives me a certain level of attachment to this show, and I think I'm more disappointed in where it's ended up because of how long I've been following this show. And it's not even been 5 years with hiatuses. I've just been doing it straight up for the last 5 years. Now, obviously, not super consistently because I'm the Flaming Shark and I'm not consistent, but it's been going on for so long. And I look at it and I think, man, this show had a lot of amazing moments. It could have been amazing, but overall it was just a decent, okay show. Like, it wasn't that special, and that's really sad. I still like it quite a bit, but especially in the standards of the stuff that I've reacted to on the channel, because I've reacted to mostly really good shows on the channel, I would say this is one of the worst shows I've ever reacted to, and that's not necessarily a knock on Fairy Tail, because I truly believe every show I've reacted to is really good, but, you know, it doesn't stand up to a lot of them, so that's unfortunate. But I still will always have a special place in my heart for Fairy Tail, and especially if I get like a year off, like if we get like a 100 Years Quest arc in like 2021, I'm gonna be really hyped for it, because if I get a nice break, because I would love to have like a year off from Fairy Tail, and then I'd be like, you know what, fuck it, let's bring it on. Let's do 100 Years Quest, because it's not like it'll be that long, and then it'll be fun. You know, it'll be like a blast from the past, but I'm definitely happy to be moving on to other things. You know, this slot, in you know, whether it's days of the week or rotation or whatever, this slot has, Fairy Tail in some shape or form has had a slot in the channel for 5 years, and it's going to be nice to give that to something else, you know. So I'm excited for it to end. I'm very curious to see what they do with the ships. I'm very curious to see what they do with Xerath and Acnologia. I'm very curious how this is all going to end, because we still haven't had like any of the final resolutions that we've been waiting for this entire arc. So that's all going to be in the next reaction. It's going to be insane. So I can't wait to see what they do. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. So the links are down below in the description. There should be a BitChute and Mega link. This is going up on Saturday the 15th. Yep, the day after Valentine's Day. I said it in the update as well, but happy Valentine's Day for anyone who celebrated it. And if you were just alone and that, then I hope you are happy. I don't know. It's going to be really cool, but whatever the case may be, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed your Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoy your weekend. At this point, it's going to be Saturday, so I'm going to be doing whatever. I have no idea what I'm actually doing on Saturday, but I'll be on my trip, and like that's the day that is kind of open for whatever. But yeah, you know, one more Fairy Tail. Hopefully I don't get emotional, but I probably will, because this is such a staple in my life. This has been such a huge part of my life. Fairy Tail is one of those shows that I've been doing for so long on the channel that it kind of symbolizes this whole reaction channel. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing, but also so bittersweet finishing this show. But that's for next time. So hope you guys enjoy the reaction. There was definitely some interesting things in this one, and I can't wait for the finale on multiple levels. So yeah, time for me to bid you adieu. The Flaming Shark signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastical day, and I will see you next time with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace.